we get into self-defense applications. First example is a front attack with two-hand grab. Opponent grabs his collar, starts jostling him to try to choke him, comes over the top, locks both elbows, lifts straight up. Let's see this in slow motion. He brings his arms up through the center, around the outside, under the arm, pulls his arms in, and lifts his stomach. It's another front attack with a one-arm grab. It's a variation. Opponent grabs you with one arm, reach over, grab his wrist, bend one way, the other way, reach over the arm, and throw him. And this puts pressure on the opponent's elbow as you do this. Reach over, grab his wrist. First twist to your right. The opponent resists. Come back. The other hand goes over the top, grabs the arm, puts pressure on the elbow, put your leg across and throw. This is another front attack, one-arm grab. Opponent grabs you, but this time you're going to twist his wrist, bring it over, twist the wrist, press down on the elbow, and take him down on his face. So, opponent grabs you, reach over the top, grab the hand, twist it. Now the wrist is bent, press down on the elbow, squat, take the opponent straight down on his face while putting pressure on the wrist. This is a defense against a front attack where the opponent does a cross choke. The bottom hand is the one that does the choking. So reaches over, grabs that bottom hand, brings the other hand, and he'll roll and throw him. Now he'll reach over and grab the choking hand to press down on it to relieve the pressure. Then he reaches over with the other arm, catches the other hand, he'll twist and throw. Here's a scene of the throw. This is a defense from a rear attack when the opponent is binding both of your wrists. As he works on your hands, you drop down, throw your leg across, and snap up. It's like a tai otoshi. He's binding your wrists. You actually want to hold them against you. Then drop down, throw your leg across, keep your back straight, pull them against you, snap up with your leg and your hips. Here the opponent attacks from the rear, grabbing you around the waist. You catch his arm to hold him tight against you, drop down, do a makikomi, and then into an armbar. Grab your waist. With your left arm, grab his right arm and hold it tight against you. Raise your right arm in a curve. You're going to do a sacrifice throw, a soto makikomi. Roll over your elbow, throwing the opponent. Hold on to his arm, and as he lands, take his arm, straighten it out, do a figure four with your own arms into a straight armbar. Here the opponent attacks from the rear, grabbing you around your arms. Spread your arms to weaken his hold. Reach up, grab his arm, drop a leg across, throw him, and then drop into a jujikatami, an armbar. Spread your arms, that weakens his hold. Reach up, grab his arm. At the same time, drop down, the leg across him, keep pulling on the arm, snap up with your leg, throw him, keep holding the arm, step across into a jujikatami, a cross arm block. The opponent attacks, choking you from behind. You grab his arm and you do a seo otoshi as you did in the previous one, and dropping into a jujikatami, a cross armbar. Goes to choke you, grab his hand, quickly drop down, throw your leg across, throw him, keep holding the arm. As he hits, keep holding the wrist, step over the top, and grow into a jujikatami, the cross arm lock. This is from a knife attack with a low front thrust. As the opponent thrusts, step to the side, grab his wrist. The other hand hits the back of the wrist, does a kote gaishi, or wrist twist, and throws him. Keeps pulling him forward, keep him off balance with your left hand. Now your right hand will hit the back of his hand, bending the wrist. Using your whole body, turn him, twist, and throw him back. Keep the twisting to disarm him. Defense against a knife attack with an overhead strike. Block the arm, one arm shoulder throw into a cross arm lock. Slow motion, blocks with both arms. Catches the arm, pulls him forward, hooks the arm, drops down, throws him over his back, controls the arm, puts one foot in the side to control him, one over the top, then the second over the top, and he does the arm lock. Defense against a knife attack with a low front thrust. Sidestep, disarm him, choke him. Sidestep, disarm him, reach around, get the collar, drop down, hook him with your legs, still holding the arm, pull on the collar, stretch, and choke. Knife attack with an overhead strike into an arm lock. Block the arm, figure four, arm coil. Drive the opponent down. Block, come around the back to figure four, coil the arm. Then with one arm, he just takes him down, leaning into the coil, throws the opponent to the mat, disarms him. This is a defense against a boxer. First he steps back, then in, and does a scissors. Comes in, touches the mat, jumps up, does kani basami, the scissors. Throws the opponent back with his legs. Defense against a punch to the body. Blocks from the inside, drops into a serotoshi and strikes for the throat. Block on the inside, keep pulling the opponent, drop down, throw, and strike with the edge of the hand against the throat. This is a defense against a grappler. Opponent's arms are spread apart, so then you jump in, hand behind the back, leg across, and throw. Use your hands as a feint, jump in, put a hand behind the back, your leg across him, and throw.